Part 2 of Recompense. First and foremost, I give all honor, praise, and glory to our Heavenly Father Yahweh, also the true Holy Beside the King of Kings, royalty himself, Yahweh Shah, Amashiach, also the final truth for the one West, for all the kings, come right back at you yet one of the lesson. Of course, the lesson to the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, which consists of the so-called blacks today, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native American Indians today, and also our Israelite foreigners who like the other nations that scattered abroad sea and land. To you I say shalom, peace and blessings be unto you and the hopeful elect. So I'm going to go right back to the title on Recompense. And I left off reading the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 9 to 10. I didn't get a chance to get that verse, but I wanted to read it. And it's going right along with the previous class. So you brothers and sisters just listening, please follow the class before this one so you can get the full precepts as they link together. This is the book of Revelation. Now, this is part of Recompense, you know. Okay, let's get Revelation chapter verse 9 and 10. If any man have a ear, Salakia. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Meaning, if anyone have the understanding, you know, because a lot of people read this Bible, but they don't have the ear to understand this Bible, you know, like the T.D. Jakes of the world or the Creflo Dollars of the world, you know, they don't understand, or even the Benny Hinns and Billy Grahams of the world, they don't have the ear. The ear is the understanding. He that leadeth into captivity, who led us into captivity? The so-called white race, which is the Edomites today, and all the other heathen nations under them, which would be the Arabs, so-called Ishmael, East Indian, which is Elam, and the Ham, which is the so-called Africans, and Moab. All these nations led us into captivity. But Esau, Edom, going to get it the worst because they was the main orchestrator of putting us into captivity. Meaning they work with other nations to keep us in oppression. You know, you just go throughout history and time. You know, Esau has always worked with other nations to try to keep us in our captivity. You know, and that's proven fact. You know, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. You know, and that's what we hopeful and praying for. In this I advise you, brother and sister, to read 83rd chapter because it explains how that recompense is going to be issued out. Where Esau, Edom being that top nation is going to get it the worst, as long with all the other nations. Because like I mentioned before, Esau, Edom, it tells you about that in Obadiah, I believe. Let me get that real quick.